Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back, Kellen with Droid Life. And today we got well, it's not necessarily a special treat, but something a little fun to talk about. We got the DROID RAZR HD in the building. So, as you all know, this phone comes out on October 18th, so 2 days from now. I have the RAZR HD variant. This is not the RAZR Max HD, which I'll hopefully have shortly. But anyway, we're going to do just a quick unboxing, just a quick hands-on walkthrough, since I've actually never got my hands on this device before, just the RAZR M. So, as you can see, packaging contains one RAZR HD, pre-installed SIM card. That's pretty much it. I mean, the packaging looks basically identical to the original DROID RAZR. So toss that aside. See right there, DROID RAZR HD. Pop that off. There is your device. So I'm gonna actually just set it aside for a second. Do this quick box stuff. So in here is they give you this little tool now to get the SIM card in and out. And there's a charger and booklets and stuff like that. Stuff that you guys have seen 1,000 times. So anyway, here is the device. So as I said, I've never actually held it yet, just the RAZR M. I wasn't able to go to the NYC event. So on the back there is that Kevlar backing that the Motorola seems to really love these days. So it's top to bottom now rather than just sort of an insert. It sort of engulfs the entire back side. So 8 megapixel camera up there. There's a flash, speaker. It's got Verizon's 4G LTE. Let's see, on this right side you have a power lock switch and looks like volume on the same side. It's kind of cool. I think they did that with the original RAZR. On this side you have nothing except that might be the SIM slot, and I'll have to play with that. Maybe I do need the tool just to pop that open. Then you also have micro USB and micro HDMI. On the top you have your 3.5mm headphone jack. And the bottom you have nothing except a couple of screws. So this is something we're seeing. The RAZR M had screws so you could open it up, and so does the Optimus G. So not sure why manufacturers are doing that now, but it's kind of nice in case you need to get into the device. So anyway, we have a, I believe it's a 4.7-inch Super AMOLED HD display on the front. And I believe this has 16 gig internal storage, and the RAZR Max actually has 32 gigs of internal storage, so that's slight differences there. The battery size is 500 milliamp hour, I believe. I'll have to double check that, but anyway, the battery hour, or the battery life, is going to be exceptional in this device. Motorola is sort of taking the lead on that. So anyway, let's fire it up. And while it's doing that, I just wanted to point out that there's sort of this metal rim around the outside. I'm not going to compare it to the iPhone 4, but it sort of does kind of give off that feel. And the buttons they actually feel a little sharp. I don't necessarily mind that, but they're noticeable. Let's just say you have no problems finding these two. While that's booting up, here it is next to the RAZR M, so noticeably difference in size. Here it is thickness-wise next to that. Much more of a taper on the RAZR M than this device has. And then here it is next to the original DROID RAZR. So they basically kept the exact same body, same width, height, all that stuff. They just made the screen bigger and more edge to edge. It's not fully edge to edge like on the RAZR M, but it is. It's like, again, it'll feel exactly the same in hand as the regular RAZR. It's slightly thicker than this regular one. It's almost like max thickness. See that there? There's definitely no more hump. If there is, it's just slight. Oh yeah, there's just a slight hump there. So anyway, that's what it looks like. It's a regular RAZR. So let's talk software for a second. If we go ahead and unlock, this is running Ice Cream Sandwich, but it's expected to get Jelly Bean very soon. As you can see, Motorola is now preloading their phones with Chrome. So you're no longer getting the stock browser. It's just coming with Chrome, which we have no problems with. Let's go into settings. Go all the way down here to about, just to double check everything. So there you go, DROID RAZR HD, Android 404. So, oh, there's Vanquish, that model number, or that code name that we unveiled a long time ago. So you have on-screen soft keys, which are awesome once it gets Jelly Bean, because you'll be able to swipe up to home to get to Jelly Bean, things like that. Motorola is also doing this new thing with their skin now, which we've shown you before, where you basically just start off with one home screen. And when you swipe right, they give you options to add a blank page or start with a new template. You can steer over the template that they've sort of pre-set up for you. So we'll just choose that. So now I have two home screens. If you swipe left from your main home screen, you have this quick settings menu, which we really like. where you can toggle your ringtone on and off, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, all of that fun stuff. If you want to get into your other settings, you can just hit more settings. So let's go ahead and look at storage. Just want to double check all this stuff. Yeah, so 16 gigabytes internal, and I'm pretty sure there is an SD card slot. You're not just stuck with 32 gigs, so actually we should be able to confirm that. Yeah, so there is external storage. I don't know why that's escaping me. So with the 16 gig internal, you can see with the OS taking up space, you're left with about 11.6. So you definitely want to throw an SD card in once you get this. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. We showed you Motorola's blur a lot, so we're definitely going to test out the camera because the camera on the Razr M was lacking. We'll do some speed tests just for fun, probably some benchmarks, but this is a 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon S4 processor. So you've seen this processor a lot. It's got 1 gig of RAM. So not a lot of game-changing stuff. It's just, you know, it's Motorola's best device to date. Unfortunately, there's going to be some quad-core beasts coming out soon. You know, the Galaxy Note 2 is coming out, the Optimus G's out or will be out soon. So this is Motorola's best effort. It should be a really nice phone. I mean, Motorola's, you know, definitely polished up everything they're doing. So we'll take it for a spin. We'll definitely test out the battery life since that's what they're boasting about. As you can see, I'm at 63% up there in that little fancy clock widget. So anyways, we're Droid Life. We will we'll dive into this thing fully and let you guys know. Peace.